So I just watched the latest interview with Brian Rose and David Icke. And I just want to give you my thoughts. What really struck me was the last 30 minutes, the part on love. And how gay or hippie butterfly it may sound. I have the feeling this man is speaking some truth. I'm not agreeing on all the things. But to be sure, I cannot be sure of anything he says until I do my own research. But some of the parts resonate so hard, you just can't get out of it. But what David said is, I am just a brief experience of consciousness in this reality that is this human body with the name David Icke, having this label, having this experience, etc. I thought that was a really nice one, of putting yourself not to any limit by any label, by saying, for instance, I am a banker, I am this, I am that. By saying you are that, that's the limit that you're giving yourself. And if you say it enough, your subconscious will make you behave the visualization that you have, which is a banker. If you say to yourself, I'm a bad father, or I'm a bad mother, I'm a bad brother, I'm a bad sister, I'm a bad lover, I'm blah 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 blah, you are. If you say you're a banker, and with all the information that you've ever received, that is giving that particular label force, you will act upon what you know. And today I had a podcast with Gene Smates, who is a friend of mine, and he also says he's not a physiotherapist. He does physiotherapy. He's not a functional patterns trainer. He uses functional pattern into his training regime for himself and his patients. But to get back to the interview, one of the things that is on my mind is I was always really into music, dancing and singing and making music, playing instruments, and just sharing good energy and vibrations with people. And I stopped doing that. And today, after the interview I did with Gene Smates, I was thinking on Paul Chek, one of the four doctors. One of the doctors is Dr. Happy, and the things that he also describes is about dancing and singing. And when I said dancing, I stopped dancing and singing. My left knee got a spasm, which is the knee that I've been injured for almost 8 years, which started my healing journey. So, to add the challenge that David Icke gave you is to say, I am just a brief experience of consciousness, or I'm an infinite consciousness experiencing life through the human body with a name called da da da, having this experience and that experience, is also when you say, I'm not sure how I should describe this. Think of the things that you love but you don't do anymore. And when you say, I stopped doing da da da, what you used to love when you were younger, notice your body reacting. It may be an itch, it may be an ache, it may be a knee that is suddenly out of nowhere spasming. And I found it just very interesting that I had this experience on this day, the day that Brian Rose had the interview with David, and they spoke about love. And one of my previous guests, Ruud Elvers, also spoke on this. Nature, everything in nature is selfish, but not narcissistic. Otherwise, it will be punished for its behavior, because nature doesn't allow narcissism. I don't exactly know how do you call it in English. But alright, challenge the love part. Try the challenge. It's all about this programming the subconscious, getting into the right vibrations and energy fields. And there's a very nice book on that. It's called Mind to Matter by Dawson Church. And one of the examples that I can give you on that is when you like a certain car, or you're getting a pet, a dog for instance. Let's say a French bulldog. You bought this puppy, this French bulldog puppy, and suddenly everywhere you look there are French bulldogs. They've been there all along, but you bought one, and now it is in your conscious mind, and you're seeing them everywhere. Same goes with when you're buying a car or a bicycle or whatsoever. Out of nowhere, let's say you buy a Peugeot 206, and out of nowhere, everywhere you look, you start seeing Peugeot's 206s. They've been there all along. So when you reprogram your conscious mind by reprogramming your subconscious mind, you will attract what you are, what you think, which is vibration. So if you program yourself and get yourself in a more loving state of mind, which you can do by getting rid of your labels, which you can do by taking something like I did lately, Choco Bliss ayahuasca from Maria Johanna. You start opening up. And love for me is also to let be. And one of the things that I really want to do, and I'm going to do, is I'm going to get all the people together, which I spoke for in Damas, which I had profound experiences on for my own healing, to getting rid of my injuries and my limited self-beliefs and traumas that I had with me for many years. Get them together. Put all the knowledge into tiny video courses, and make a platform. So I'm really curious what you would like to see. Thank you very much. This was Matthijs from Damas. Now the dog is angry.